Greetings, programs. This is Wretch. Welcome back to World of Warcraft Legion. Now, we are here in Orgrimmar, actually in the Goblin Slums, and you may be asking yourself, well, Wretch, what's Swindlegear doing here? Well, that is because we have had a impromptu holiday happen, guys. Yesterday started the celebration of WoW's 12th anniversary. Now, it's not anything too big. We got an anniversary gift in the mail from the WoW developers. And we get 200 time warped badges, which is cool. You can use that to buy transmogs and things of that nature. A celebration package, which increases experience and reputation gains from kills by 12% for 1 hour. That's kind of handy. And a letter from the Time Walkers. It is addressed to you using beautiful calligraphy. The Historians. Swindlegear. Each year I visit Orgrimmar to help adventurers like you reflect on our shared history. While our eyes must always be trained on the future, we must be mindful of our past. Come visit me in the Valley of Spirits and we can speak more. Meet with historian Jupa in the Valley of Spirits of Orgrimmar. So, we go ahead and he's right over here at the entrance to the Valley of Spirits.
How you doing, man?
Without history, there would be no future. Swindlegear, you're here. You must have received my letter. Oh, I like those fashionable glasses he's wearing. And now we have a time to reflect. Now, this is a daily that's going to last for the next 2 weeks, where you answer a little trivia question, and you can get more of these badges. It is time to reflect on the events that have brought us to this moment, a celebration of our great history and the events that shape it. Correctly answer one of Jupa's questions about the history of Azeroth. Let's go ahead and do that today so you guys know what I'll probably be doing off camera for the next 2 weeks.
Relax.
Let us test your knowledge of history then. What is the name of the red dragon whose skull is on display in the Hall of Explorers? Ooh. I don't know that one. Hall of Explorers, which I believe is an Alliance thing, so... How about Kalistraz? Incorrect. How about something a little bit easier? Ah, there we go. What is the name of the human who helped Thrall escape his imprisonment in Durnhold Keep? Her name was Teretha Foxton. That is correct. A moment to reminisce on how far we've come. A day to go to the future and where we might go. A year of reflection is what it means to grow, and a lifetime of memories made by those brave enough to seize it.
See ya later.
Now, you may be wondering what this all was about. Well, if you look here, we can actually buy some stuff with our badges, including an adorable corgi pup, which I already have, but we have 200, and this is actually very interesting. Check this out. Exquisite costume set, Edwin Van Cleef. You can dress up like Edwin Van Cleef, which is Vanessa's dad. So, you know what we're going to do? We're going to go ahead and try that and see what happens. But let me go ahead and show you guys the adorable corgi. We need to give the corgi a name, too. And, of course, I know what I'm going to name him. Let's see. Where is he? Oh, wait a minute. I had a filter on, didn't I? Check all. Corgi. There you are. For Historian Jupa in Orgrimmar. Don't get jealous, me. Hi there, little guy. Oh, you've got worms too, huh? Well, we're just gonna name you here real quick. And what better name for a corgi than Ein? There we are. Nice little Cowboy Bebop reference for any of you guys who have ever watched that amazing anime. Alright, Ein. There's only one dog for Swindlegear, and that's his first mate. Ain't that right, boy? But, now that we got done with that, and kind of show you guys what is available for the anniversary, let's head back to Suramar and continue our adventures with the Nightfallen. Here we are back in Shalaran, and I wanted to show you guys this. The Lysra is shaking uncontrollably and can barely speak. Her hunger must be sated before all else. So here's our ancient mana. We hand this to her. And she tenderly plucks the crystals from your hand, one by one. And we also get a buff when we feed the Nightfall in here. Ward of the First Arcanist. When you would take fatal damage, you instead create an arcane barrier, restoring health and granting immunity for 5 seconds, but during that time you cannot attack, move, or cast spells. So I'm wondering if that procs along with Cheat Death, because if it doesn't, and it waits for something to actually kill us, we have 2 outs in case we run into something nasty.
My head still spinning.
Indeed. Now I've got a work order here for a world quest for a deployable bullet dispenser. Let's turn that in real quick. Huzzah!
We are only as strong as our will.
And go ahead and learn that, and then before we do anything else... Hey, Vanessa, come over here. I got something to show you. I need your thoughts on a costume I just acquired. Okay, you ready? I actually have never used one of these costumes, so let's see what happens if this just turns us into Edwin.
None will challenge the Brotherhood.
Daughter! Oh dear. It's, well, she doesn't really seem to have that much to say about it, though I'm pretty sure that Swindlegear is going to get a stern talking to sometime later. Well, it's, take your daughter to work day, I suppose.
Our isolation has ended.
Kel'Danath's legacy, and Thalyssra doesn't seem to be that upset that a strange human just walked in. Kel'Danath discovered something incredible, the power to subdue and even control the withered. We will pick up where my old friend left off, and we shall see that he did not die in vain. Perhaps in the end we can even find peace for the wretches that have been left to the fate worse than death. Hey! I will need more subjects. Take Kel'Danath's spellstone and use it to subdue more withered. Use the spellstone of Kel'Danath to charm 5 withered and send them to Shalaran.
I shall prepare a holding area for the subjects while you are away.
Rightio. Now, there's also another thing that we need to take care of as well. We passed by an NPC who had a quest, but we were kind of near the end of that episode. So, let's go ahead. First things first. This seems like a good take your daughter to work day thing. Let's deal with this Annex, who is a rare spawn, and if I recall, a very, very nasty frog. Oh, that feels weird playing a stealther that's not a goblin. Immune to sapping. Well, let's see what happens here. Yoink! Now, let's make sure that we keep Feint up for our heal buff, because that is really... Oh, especially now, since there's an AoE effect on the ground. And... boop! Oops. Amber Veil Darter. I'm not sure what that... Oh, it was... Frogling Broods. Order Resources, and Benex, which is a nice little pet. And here's some of those withered we can transport. Get that dealt with straight away. And as soon as we finish casting the spell, it ends combat, so... But this is one of those things where if you get tagged, if you tag something, it's pretty much yours. So everyone, if people have this as a world quest, you have to get 10 of them in the world quest, everyone's running around trying to find withered. So it can be a bit annoying, but the respawn time on them is pretty good. So we send them to Shalaran. And let's see if we can find... Oh, I forgot to show you guys. Okay. So I kind of got tired of the Warlord's Death Wheel. I figured it was a little too loud, especially for a rogue, but I still wanted to keep Swindlegear's his engineer sensibilities. So last night, did a little bit of farming for mats, and now Swindlegear is rocking out the classic Mechanahog, which is a lot quieter, except when it jumps. But still engineering based, and a lot quieter and more subtle than that Warlord's Death Wheel. And I love the Pwn license plate. So this is, yeah, Absalom. This is who we missed before. What's your story?
Our destiny is at hand.
I have made mistakes. Absalom draws in a rasping breath. I want to make it right. I want to live, but the madness, the withering, I am fading. Absalom stares at you helplessly. Give Absalom 100 ancient mana. Well, fortunately I have that.
Walk in the moonlight.
Can you help me? Is there nothing you can do? Absalom immediately consumes the ancient mana and seems incapable of speech for a short while.
Elisand guide you.
The darkness lifts. Thank you. I left the city to find my daughter. She was one of those who dared speak against Alessandre. She's gone. I thought I would join her in the ruins of a mindless husk, but you saved me. I will seek shelter now. I hope we meet again, friend. Yay, more recruits. Now, what exactly else did we need to do here? Keldenath's legacy, and we also need to go talk to Oculeth. So, let's go ahead and turn this into, where we need to turn it in. And then we'll go speak with Oculeth. See, look at it. It's so nice and quiet. I never thought that there would be a mount louder than this. Back when it debuted in Wrath... I think it debuted in Wrath of the Lich King. Yeah, it did. It needed Lich King mats to be built. But now this is essentially like a hybrid car. With how quiet it is.
One day at a time.
Fascinating. Let us hope the spell holds. Enchanted Nightborn coin for 750 artifact power. Sympathizers among the Shaldurai. Elisandre's decision to welcome the Legion into Suramar earned her plenty of enemies, though only some of us were bold enough to openly defy her. We have allies in the city, we just don't know how many. I need you to make contact with a spell fencer by the name of Silgrin. He is loyal to our cause and has been lying in wait since our failed coup. He patrols the western edge of the city. Address him by name and tell him our cause is not lost. Speak with Silgrin in the Suramar outskirts.
Suramar
So,
must be free.
This actually starts our storyline to go into Suramar City, which is a whole new world in terms of mechanics and stuff that we have to do, because definitely have to get our Metal Gear on, which will be good fun. What do you think about that, daughter of mine? I'm not talking to you, Dad. Oh, fair enough. But before we go and do that, we need to talk to Oculeth and start getting the ball rolling on getting these teleportation pads up and running. So we have a coin that's basically going to be our tell to him to let him know we're on the up and up. And that actually, to get to Oculeth requires us skirting Suramar a bit, or the city proper. Now there's... Why are these guys not attacking us? Darnassus Sentinel. Kirin Tor. Oh. Okay, cool. That's, it didn't used to be like that. That area used to be swarming with Suramar guards. But we're at an area now in the expansion where the story has progressed just a little bit. And you guys get to see that, fortunately. Now, whoop! There we go. Whoop! We'll vanish. We'll keep them. They talk a lot, too, by the way. Yeah, Oculeth, in here?
That is far enough.
Ouchie.
Well, you are not from the palace, and you are no demon, at least not entirely. Identify yourself before I teleport you to the depths of the Great Sea.
Oh, yep, the token.
What is this? A coin? The sign of the Dusk Lily. This is the first Arcanist seal.
Oh, he's captured more than one person.
Then there is still a chance. Come quickly. I need your help.
Yeah, can you,
Right. The trap.
yeah.
Nethana.
That was unpleasant.
Have you made a discovery?
You may deliver me to the Lysra once my work here is complete. I hadn't the time to gather my instruments before fleeing the palace. I came here to salvage some equipment. This old workshop is actually several rooms connected by teleporter pads. Elisandre's goons are already scouring the place looking for me, but from here I can alter the teleporter network and keep them moving in circles. You go in. I'll monitor your position and ensure the teleporters work normally for you. Find these 2 parts and bring them back. Collect the weathered Telemancer beacon and cracked warp sleeve from Oculeth's workshop.
Tess, the teleporter is just outside. Activate it first, then step on the pad.
You got it, boss. So this is actually quite fun. There's actually a few secrets we can glean here. So we activate the teleporter pad, like so. And we're going to be seeing this load screen a lot, but we are going all over Suramar fairly quickly.
The teleporters work the same way. Use them to find that equipment.
Want to check for chests or any secrets that we can glean from these areas. The fountain, the warp lab, so we activate the fountain. And there's also the library. I'm trying to remember, this leads to a lot of different locations. Breakfast nook, garden, telemetry lab. So let's head into the lab first. We'll at least get the stuff we need for the quest one and done. And looks like we have some Nightborn here. So you guys aren't withered, but you still just have copper in your pockets. What the? Oh. You had friends. Warp daggers, huh? I like that. Mana discharge. I have never been stealthed around these guys. So that's a new mechanic. We know to avoid them. Nightborn Enforcer. Warpcaster again. Sup. And let's see if we can go ahead and just take care of you. You're aware of us. That's okay. You ain't never gonna catch me. And hopefully we can teleport in combat. Yes, we can. Huzzah. Well, that was one, so we don't need to go back to the telemetry lab anymore. What about the breakfast nook? Let's see what happens here.
Strange. It should not have sent you there.
Ooh.
Hang on. I'm recalling you.
Bad breakfast.
Someone else is tampering with the network. Telemancy is a delicate art. There is no room for amateurs.
Now, where are we? We're back where we started, roughly. So there was the warp lab. We went into the library. Let's try the fountain. We're going to try and hit all the locations here. Because I know there's one where we have to do a little bit of extra-dimensional parkour, which is interesting. Telemetry lab. Well, there's the garden. Looks like we already saw these ones. So I guess we'll have to... Fountain, warp lab, library. That's the one we didn't go into. I don't think.
Something is wrong.
Oh Lord.
Wherever you are, it is unstable. The telemancy will not hold long.
Now, what I mean about parkour, we can actually teleport out of here fairly quickly, but if we're able to hit these
You should
areas...
have been recalled by now. Whatever you just did, it bought you more time.
Yeah, we jump through these for more time, so it's like an old
done.
racing game. And if we make it to the end... Ah! Come on. We're getting attacked. That didn't really help our time at all. I think we can actually get ourselves a neat little, oh, we jumped the wrong way. Get ourselves a chest or something like that, if memory serves. Almost there. Excellent. Now check this out. Storage. Aha! Oculeth Secret Snack Chamber. Check this out. A warp cache. 220 order resources, ancient gem, memento, and monies. Good deal. You can see the outline of Dollar N there in the distance. Not nearly as impressive since I kind of turned the graphics low. But it's morning. I think that's morning mist or fog. Oh, Vanessa has disappeared. She's just like, no, I'm done with this. So the library, fountain... Where was that last one? We needed to get a cracked warp sleeve, right? Oh, was that was near the lab. So I think we got everything that we needed. Actually, I haven't gone over through the rest of this little course. So I'm going to jump in the library again and see if there's anywhere else we can go other than the path that we took. Because there's a lot of other stuff here in this area that seems very interesting. See, there's like an area down there. That's the path that we took. Okay, here, go. I blind you. Let's try over here. And maybe we can head down into that little nook. It looks like there's a rare spawn down here. Down we go. And I think we made a mistake. Yep, we made a mistake. Okay, well, I'll assume that there's...
discovery, but you will not find the equipment we need in there.
Right. Use teleporter, cracked warp sleeve. Is that... Ah, that's over here. As we put our Mechanahog into the water. That's not the proper way to take care of a motorcycle, from how I understand. There we go. Oh, it's still... I still have to teleport up there. Where is that? Well, actually, to tell you the truth, I probably don't need to teleport up there. I could just use the hook and chain, do a little mountain climbing. I actually think I'm going to do that. There we go. Not only did we make it to the teleporters, I found the correct spot. We were needing to go... Oh, I completely forgot where the destination was. But we got a lot of Nightborn here, so... And we can't sap the warp daggers. That's good to know for future reference. Nightborn Enforcer. And since I'm not being paid to kill you guys...
Good work!
Poof.
Bring them back to me at the workshop.
Like I was never here. Are you paying attention, daughter? These are good skills to know. I know, Dad. While we're here, I think it's good that we go ahead and talk about the direction you've taken the Defias Pirates in my absence. I can't say that I'm... Dad! Sorry, that's what I assume is happening. Well, Oculeth seems hard at work.
Why, hello.
Salvaging the equipment here is necessary if I'm to develop a teleporter network for Thalysra. These are in rough shape, but they will suffice. We must lock down the facility, otherwise my esteemed colleagues from the palace could uncover my secrets, which puts any teleporters I build for you and Thalysra at risk. The inactive attunement device near Oculeth hums to life. This will take us to my secret test chamber beneath the mountain. From there we can begin the lockdown sequence and make our escape. Complete the lockdown sequence in Oculeth's test chamber.
Race ahead. I am right behind you.
Ooh, yeah, that doesn't sound promising.
Here we are. My old sanctuary.
Oculeth's test chamber. Okay.
Strange. The defenses are offline.
I'm sure it's nothing. Stealth over here. Hello, guys.
Our
Intruders.
magic will
Act!
break you.
Holy crap, that just knocked me completely out of stealth. The game's like, how dare you go into this situation with any kind of preparation. Well, it's okay. We are pretty well equipped for all of these guys. We are Nightborn killing
This coil taps
machines.
into the ancient ley lines. Crank it up to full power. Good. If we overcharge enough coils, the entire system will fail safe into a lockdown.
This coil goes up to 11.
There are more coils in the chamber below, and more intruders, I imagine.
You imagine correctly there, sir.
When? I should have recognized your uniquely oafish meddling on my network.
My. You look rather gaunt, honored teacher. Are you eating enough? You should be proud. Your handiwork is going to help us reclaim every corner of our ancient lands.
While you two are monologuing.
I can deal with Thwen. You overload the coils.
Already on it. That's what I do. When having to deal with any annoying... Oh wow, neat. Is there uno mas? Oh, I missed one.
It's too far away.
Sup? There we are.
Face it, old man. I have surpassed
Oh, they were fighting the entire time. I didn't even notice.
Warping a space around your body like that. But what if that space is already unstable?
Oh. We just got sent somewhere.
My warp field is not working. Where have you taken us?
Unstable space.
Sup? No more monologuing for you. Well, let's go ahead and focus here on taking her down. Now that we can actually hit her. And she's not pulling us out of warp, or pulling us out of stealth.
It must bend to my will.
Vanessa's letting out some frustration.
Until thunderous.
She's got daddy issues.
Gwen always took magic too lightly. She was a terrible student.
Vanessa, she's dead. There you go. Calm down. Oh, Swindle's gonna get it.
What is our destination?
I am fading fast. Where is Thalysra? She's near Meridil. Can you teleport us? I'm gonna go ahead and use his voice.
May your path be clear. I will get us as close as I can. Come close.
Didn't have a choice in the matter.
Anar Amenos.
Did we make it? That we did. Oculus' eyes have dulled. His voice trembles. Are we close? So hungry. Carry Chief Telemancer Oculeth to Thalysra and Shalaran.
Tell the lie.
Yoink. Actually, now would be a perfect... I have to do this.
Lapdogs, all of you.
Oh, Lord. There you go, Swindle. He is he's a lot stronger than you'd think he'd be. And I figure after this episode ends, Vanessa and Swindle are going to have a little bit of a chat. If Swindle comes back with a black eye, it's okay, because he has an eye patch.
Thou callest
Close
to me.
enough. Thank you for recovering Oculeth. He will be an invaluable asset to our cause. We must get Chief Telemancer Oculeth back on his feet as soon as possible. Feed ancient mana any way you can, and find ancient mana and feed it to him.
Anratha Adore.
Why, hello.
Good news, we found some in your secret snack chamber. He mumbles incoherently under his breath. As you offer the mana crystals, they blink out of your hand one by one.
Thank you.
There we are.
Have you made a discovery?
Hungry work. Ah, I am feeling much better. Thank you. Now, let us get to work. Awesome.
May your path be clear.
And we will get to work on those teleporter pads, guys, in the next episode. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. But if you like the episode, please leave a like down below. Subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, that'd be a big help. And we'll see you next time. Later days, everyone. Please don't kill me, Vanessa.